Hi, Sparrows. Hello. It's another Wisdom Wednesday, and I am Valerie Miller of T.V.M, the Valerie Miller Double Fold. This very moment, you have opportunity to change. Yes, you do. So thank you in advance for coming on and joining myself and Elise Smith tonight. So it's going to be really great. However, if you want to actually see Elise, that means you're going to have to go over to Instagram in order to do that. Otherwise, you will hear her voice only. And big announcement, I'm just going to be streaming from Instagram every week. Nobody has time for the shenanigans that's taking place on Facebook. So you will see me individually as I am right now. Okay? So I have yet to go live just yet on Instagram where Elise is going to be meeting me. However, I figured I will give you a little peep in the window right now just so you know that if you want to see both Elise and myself, go over to Instagram. And that's T.V.M as in the Valerie Miller .217. And just go ahead and be prepared to know that this is where I'm going to have engagement moving forward over there. It's taking too much of my valuable time that I can't get back with this nonsense every week. And I have way too many guests for this. Okay, so when it comes to just independent engagement, just direct one-on-ones between me and you, Sparrows, it'll be right here then. Okay. So that's the gist. You will be hearing her shortly. And hold tight. I'm going live on Instagram as we speak. And we'll do my announcement all over again. Hi, Sparrows. It's another Wisdom Wednesday. It sure is. It's another Wisdom Wednesday. I am Valerie Miller of T.V.M. Double Fold. This very moment, you have opportunity to change. And we have a fabulous guest that's going to be with us tonight. And that's Elise Smith. And I'm going to bring her into the room now. However, Facebookers, you are going to hear her voice. Hi, Leslie. Hi. Hello, Patricia. So if you want to actually view, please go over to Instagram. Hi, dear.
There we go. Hold on.
Okay.
Am I faced the right way now?
You sure are. Thank you so much. It's good to see you. Isn't it beautiful when we can get on and have engagement and there's no issue?
Yeah, exactly.
I absolutely love it. And just made the announcement on Facebook, like, you know what? Every week, effective right now, all engagement when it comes to my guests coming on, just to avoid all the nonsense, it's going to be on Instagram. I've decided. Yes. So all Facebookers, if you want to just hear, you know, Elise, perfectly fine. However, if you want to see the both of us, come on over to Instagram, tvm.217. Okay, otherwise you can hear her voice. If you can hear her well, be sure, let me know. Put a number 1 or some thumbs ups or something so I am aware that you can hear clearly, because we are going to get started in just a moment. Okay, so Elise, welcome in.
Thanks.
It's a privilege to have you join us at T.V.M tonight for Wisdom Wednesday. And I know we had made plans before to come on the actual day of the Facebook blackout.
Yeah.
It didn't happen.
Exactly.
It didn't happen.
But that's okay. This is when it was supposed to happen, right?
Yes, it was supposed to happen today. This very moment. See? This very moment. That's what it's all about. And I know we also had a basic topic of engagement. However, earlier when I talked to you today, I just like to free flow it and just be unscripted. But before, when we talked, we were talking about consciousness and what was it? Fulfillment. That's important within business and life in general. Okay, so consciousness and self-doubt. And you have a book. It's so much that we can talk about along those lines, and your business. I know you have some new things coming about as well. So why don't you introduce yourself to the Sparrows and let us know about Elise? Who is Elise? How did Elise become who she is today?
Awesome. Yes, I am so excited to be here. Thanks so much, Valerie.
You're welcome.
So, Sparrows, I am Elise Smith, and I am a faith-based business coach. I think that it's so important for us to really acknowledge why we're in business, and a lot of times that is to be able to make a bigger impact
Yes.
than just the world that we have right now. And so a business is a great way to do that, or whatever you do in your purpose.
Exactly.
So yeah, how I became a coach is I have been in management for about 10 years now, and I have loved to be able to help take people to the next level in their goals. I've studied goal setting, and I've realized that it's just not as cut and dry as smart goals, as we all know, right?
No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's
exactly. Yeah, so I actually, since I've been studying goal setting for 10 years, I came up with my own goal setting technique that really is powerful, because you take that SMART technique program and then you add some heart to it, right?
Yes.
Because you're doing your goal for a reason. And so mine is called Smart Heart Goal Setting.
I love that.
And that really helps you to not only get clear about what it is that you want and kind of bring a little bit of that law of attraction to it, but something that I do that's completely unique is to be able to include God in goal setting.
Everything.
That is something that doesn't happen very often.
Yes.
And so that, for me, that's key. I know that I have not been able to get to the point where I'm at without God's grace and His help every step of the way.
You better believe it.
Yeah, exactly. And so why not partner with the best partner you can possibly have, which is God? So that's a little bit about me and my business.
I love that. And mine is pretty much faith-based also. We're nothing without Him. You know, whether if you speak it from the rooftops or if it just shows in your display of character, it is necessary to have God, your higher power, that's involved in every single thing that you do. It's vital. You cannot skip that piece of any necessity of your life, whether it's business, whether it's your personal life. I'm looking at it, you know, as well. That's what I do. Every piece is incorporated. It's transformation. That's what we do. I don't say that I'm a coach per se. However, we're all coaching and learning in different ways, and it's just applying those tools to get us through every day, whether if we're entrepreneurs or if we're working in the business world. So it really takes focus and determination and having some form of guidance to know that you're on the right path.
Absolutely. And
we
knowing
have
we
to
don't
know
have
that.
to do it on our own either. We have Him who wants to help us to be successful. Whoever you believe your higher power is, He really does want to help you. And so we don't have to do it on our own, which I think is the best part. Exactly.
And intertwining it all to know that life itself is necessary to have Him as center. That's the center of all things. And, you know, writing gratitude times every day is just keeping my faith in its proper place, which is in alignment of every single thing that is done. And being an entrepreneur, doing those types of things every day, it's not always easy to attract the proper clients that's going to align with what it is that you do, so you can best benefit them. And then I know for certain I've had individuals to reach out to me to say, you know, I'm Hindu. Will you help me? Is that going to be a problem? I'm like, No.
Exactly.
No. Because if so, that puts me in a space of judgment. Why would I judge anybody? I'm not going to do that. I'm here to help you in any way that I can, in whichever area of your life that needs the most attention. You know, it takes all pieces to become yourself. And either you look at it for what it is, or eventually you figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love your strategy, though, how you have your book, how you've incorporated your book and you taking the tools and made it easy accessible. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, you know, it's a it's a personal story for me, a personal journey
Yes.
of identifying. Like 5 years ago, I had no idea I could control my own emotions. Isn't that crazy? And
Great discovery.
yeah, exactly. And we go through life just sometimes playing damage control with the emotions and the thoughts that we have. And that's exactly what I was doing. And I had this huge aha moment where I was sitting at a seminar for a business that I was in at the time. And I was watching this trainer. They call it edutainment because they're teaching and they're having fun and all that at the same time.
Right.
And this guy is amazing. He's up on stage and he's doing all these different skits to be able to help prove points that he's making.
Exactly.
And this particular skit was where he was, you know, just kind of around his house, and he was in this network marketing company that I used to be in.
Okay.
And every screen that he would look at, whether it was his phone or his TV or a mirror or something like that, would tell him, man, you are just a loser. Like, you are never going to make it. And, you know, just don't even try. What's the point of trying? And, oh, that person doesn't like you. And all these terrible things that you never say to anyone, right?
Yes.
And everyone's laughing around me and having a good time. And, you know, I can smell the vending machine food all over everywhere because that's just where it's at, you know. And everyone's really just enjoying themselves. And I was ugly crying. Like, it was terrible because the thing is that for the first time I heard what I say to myself in my head. And I realized that I would never say that to any person.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, not even my worst enemy would I talk to the way that I talk to myself in my head. Right. And I could get away with it because nobody knew what was going on in my head, right?
Thoughts become things.
Yeah, exactly. And so I had this moment of realization of how much damage that's doing to my success rate and to being able to fulfill my soul purpose and to be able to empower and help other people if I wasn't even thinking good things about myself.
Exactly.
And so from that moment on, I created Inner Dream Stealer. You know, we've heard of, you know, our inner critic or different things like that.
Right.
But for me, it was personal. This voice inside my head was taking away my dreams, and I needed to get them back. And so I wanted to turn my inner dream stealer into my inner dream builder and get unstuck from the crap that I was in, you know, of all that stuff in my head that was holding me back. And so that's why I created that book that you're referring to. It's an ebook and it's called Get Unstuck, and it helps you to be able, I think there's like 12 different techniques to really turn your inner dream stealer into an inner dream builder. And that was for me the huge turning point of my whole life and my business, was finally to believe in myself and talk to myself the way I needed to talk to myself.
I think that's awesome.
Yeah, and talk to myself the way that God wanted me to talk to me. Because I know personally, and I don't know if you believe this, but I am a daughter of God, and I need to treat myself like that.
Honey, you don't see my halo? You don't see the crown? Do you not see it? Oh, it's there. Believe it.
Yeah, exactly. So the inner dream stealer was just, for me, it was just Satan taking hold of that weakest part of me and turning it against me, because it knew exactly what I needed to hear to stop my dreams. And so I took my power back, and that's what you can do with my ebook as well.
Congratulations. I'm glad that you wrote that. It is so powerful, and we are our worst critics when it comes to looking at ourselves. We can be the greatest cheerleaders for everybody else,
Yeah.
Because it's conditioning to where you just don't give yourself kudos. You just don't compliment yourself. You focus on those weaknesses and you just do what you can do to make that better. However, you know greater than that. And there are people that would instill that into minds. And if you don't take your life back and be confident in you and what your abilities are, celebrate them. I'm quick to tell you, listen, Elise, I'm fabulous.
I love it.
I am fabulous. And it's on the cover of my book, How I Became Fabulous and a Lady All the Time. The same thing, but it is through Christ. Don't get fabulous misconstrued. I became who I am because of him and all of the things I've gotten through, whether if it's personal life, whether if it's within business and making the right career decisions. And I'm grateful that I did, because each one has led me to where I am today to be entrepreneur. That is the grace in it. And we have, consciousness, like a conscious lifestyle strategist. That's not what most people would deem it to be. It's alignment with your spirit. That's what your conscious is. It's your spirit. And when we clear the clutter of life and we are confident, we're excited about ourselves, believe in what our abilities are, what we do every day. As a career path, it should align as one for yourself. It has to be. Otherwise, it makes it difficult to believe that you have what it takes to do it. That's where all of that doubt comes in,
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah, and when I started owning my confidence, I've always been a very shy, introverted person. Honestly, I would have been okay 10 years ago,
right?
Never doing a Facebook Live video or Instagram.
Forget that.
Yeah, exactly. And not even talking to the person that I was sitting to next to on the plane. I used to be that kind of person. But, the spirit whispered to me one day, well, actually, it was more like a 2x4 up the side of the head, because sometimes that happens. But it was just this strong message of, you were put in the world to make a difference and to serve people. And you can't do that if you don't open your mouth and you don't talk to people. Yes. You don't get to know them. Yes. And so the only way that I felt comfortable being able to get to know other people and for them to really listen to me as well was to own my confidence. I have a message from God that I know is going to be able to help other people. And, just you were talking about, that's not boastful, that's not prideful, but it's all about knowing where that source comes from. And knowing that it's not me, it's through God. And so I can open my mouth and I can sound confident and I can share that message that other people need to hear be confident because I know where the source comes from.
Yes. And that's what it is that they see, the confidence in you. Because I know to my core who I serve and how powerful he is and has led me to do what I'm doing. So that's not, like you said, it's not being cocky or just over the top. No, I believe what he said because his word doesn't come back void. So as long as I know that word doesn't come back void, you're going to see the halo. I'm wearing my crown and I'm confident. And you're going to see this smile every single time because I know without any doubt, because faith and fear can't reside together. They can't. They cannot. It doesn't remain in the same space. So I've always been faithful. Like you say, you're shy or whatnot. I recall being a little girl and shy and would cry at the drop of a dime, However, the older I got, the more confident because I knew. So there are times when I don't stop talking. I talk all the time. Perfect stranger, somebody I know, somebody I desire to know. I am bold enough to walk up to you and strike up conversation. Somebody I don't know and I need to know you, I feel like I do, I will send you an email. I track you down through a phone call. And that's where the boldness comes from. And with book 2 that's coming out, I have yet to finish it, Elise. However, it's I am and accepting me for who I am. So it's the acronym I am, I accept me, being bold, being brave, and being fierce in every single thing that I do. And that confidence didn't come because I feel like I've created myself. I haven't. It's because of the confidence of knowing who I am through Christ. That's how I can be bold in all of these spaces and becoming who I am. That's just a glimpse of the confidence. And one of the reasons why I was so excited about you coming on. I had to have you on. And I know, who was that? Savoring Eden in the room. She was saying that self-doubt was deceptive or something along those lines. I can't remember because the thread has rolled on. But it's a killer. It is a killer. And you have to understand that if you don't believe in yourself, how can anybody else believe in you?
That is it right there. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm just thrilled. So did you know that when you were starting your business, how did you come about deciding on taking the leap and what it was going to consist of?
Yeah, oh my gosh, it's such a fun story actually. So I decided to get my CPC, which is my Certified Professional Coach certification. Hopefully, if I don't see it, but let us know in this chat here. So yeah, I got my CPC because I knew I wanted to be a coach, and I knew I wanted to work with women entrepreneurs. I've owned business. I'm a sister of the entrepreneur.
Okay.
So I knew the direction. And so I was thinking about my program and what I wanted to do and how I could really help people to get closer to God and have Him be their business partner.
Yes.
Because, who better to have as your business partner than the person who knows your prospect and you better than the world.
Absolutely.
Give you what you need to say and when you need to. Yeah, so I was praying about it and I was, kind of meditating and reading scriptures and just kind of trying to figure out what I wanted this program to look like.
Right.
And it was one of those moments that doesn't happen very often. I was sleeping, and I woke up at 3 a.m. And guys, I am not a morning person in the slightest. I need my sleep. And so I woke up at 3 a.m. and I just had this flood of ideas, and Smart Heart goal technique came to me at that time.
Yes.
And like, oh, that's really cool. Thanks, God. Like, that's really awesome. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm going to go back to sleep and I'll just write it down in the morning, right?
Right.
And God was like, no, you're going to get up right now because this is good stuff. You need to go capture this.
Exactly.
So I ran to my office and I just started typing furiously. And I came up with the goal setting technique, how everything just started to finally fit together. I had all these random thoughts that was now coming together. And then I had my whole 90-day goal achievement program that I put together, and how to include God as your business partner and others. I mean, it was just poured out to me. And I stayed up from 3 a.m. to probably about 9 a.m. And I still had meetings at 10, so I had to keep going. But
it's okay.
Yeah, I was so incredibly grateful because I knew that it was from God. I mean, just such an incredible experience to be able to have this program of okay, you've been asking what you want me to teach these incredible women. Well, here's exactly what they need. And
on
so
a silver platter. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And the confidence that I had from that, I mean, how could I not be confident when it's basically just laid out from God? And so that's how my program started. And my program is called Divinely Driven Results.
Love it.
Thank you. And it's really focused around 3 pillars, which I think is perfect. You were just saying this, God in the center, right?
Yes.
That's kind of, if you're looking at 3 circles, God in the center. And the middle circle is all about strategy.
Yes.
So having a custom strategy to be able to get you to where you want in your revenue goals. And then that third circle around that is mindset, empowered mindset, how to overcome that inner dream stealer. If you don't believe that you can achieve your goals, then you won't. And
That's
so
right.
we want to empower you to do so.
That's
so
right.
That's how everything came out. It was amazing.
I absolutely love it. And you're right. Whenever you're awakened in the middle of the night with something so juicy as that, you cannot procrastinate and put it off to morning. You can't. You have to get up, get it down now. I've learned, Elise, I just grab my phone because so much comes in at once. I can't type that fast. I can't. But I can record it. I'll have my phone and that recording is going and I'm putting that information down because I know once I get up and get on that computer, it's tunnel vision. The focus is there and it has to be just so. So I can resonate with that and having it served on a platter directly from God. That's exactly where it came from. The same thing happened with myself taking the leap last year, April 20. So it's been a year now. And going through a challenge every single month in 2018. It started at the top of the year. So for 12 months, I was in a challenge every single month. And midway through the year, he kindly said to me, continue to bring the Sparrows on board. Let them participate because at the beginning of the year, it's going to be a program. So I've taken 12 months of dialogue and put it into a 12-week program. And when I tell you a full life transformation, amazing. It's amazing. And I tell you, it's people that I use, like clients that I had on it throughout the process. One of my clients, he lost 60 pounds in less than 12 weeks. 60. And it changed his life. It changed his family's life. It changed the people, a business owner, changed his employees' lives because they could not believe his transformation, which is the mind, the body, and the spirit, all at the same time.
Yeah.
You see? So when you start talking about those three pillars, definitely. And I look at it the same way. Mind, body, spirit, which in essence is personal, professional, spiritual development. That's all it is. So I get excited